After a cold and quiet start to the winter, February finally delivered for snow lovers in central Illinois. But we've turned the calendar to March and spring is in the air with the first backyard severe thunderstorm of the year.
Run home!
The busy work travel season is winding down, but not before sending me to the Big Easy for a little work and a little play as severe storms and tornado warnings joined in the fun.
Tornado warning in New Orleans. First tornado warning of the year.
That plus another icy trip to Chicago for Sophie and I in this episode of Stimulating Weather.
I guess I was just incapable of finishing the drive without a chocolate shake.
Chocolate shake here. Yeah. You want to have a good night?
Thank you. It's the first night of spring. Let's go. That was so the right decision. If you're ever stuck on the fence between chocolate shake and not chocolate shake, gotta tell you, the shake route is good. Stopping at the stop sign life is good too. It's Mattoon, Illinois that we're pausing in here for the shake on the way home. Like I said, it's the first, well, I guess the night before spring. It's like spring eve. What's this spring gonna be like? I can, say over the next 2 weeks, it looks really active, May 5th, or I wish it was May. Looks really active March 5th through the 15th. The series of storm systems coming from Texas to the Great Lakes. Could be getting thunder here in central Illinois. Maybe we'll be getting severe weather. It's possible we could have our first severe weather days of 2022 across central Illinois in the first half of March. Or it's possible that we get, some rain, some slush, and I still have nothing really to talk about. At any rate, it feels nice to be out for a drive after talking to the folks in Clay County in Louisville, Illinois. Talking about spring, walking out, having it be, a nice clear night in the 40s, which, our highs weren't in the 40s last week. Right now we've got those first 40-degree overnights and afternoons around 60. I've got spring fever, undeniably. You can almost imagine you're driving home from a storm chase tonight. I know other storm chasers can relate. You're driving on the road at night, just pretending you're driving home from a great storm chase. Got an hour's worth of supercell and tornado video in your backseat, ready to be uploaded and edited. Nope, not tonight, but soon.
I spent much of the winter desperate for any sort of stimulating local weather, only to have February deliver weekly winter storms in the Midwest, quickly exhausting my patience for wintry precipitation. Now 6 months has passed since Sophie's surgery, which sent us back to the icy city of Chicago for some delicious food and another checkup. While Sophie did her thing on a cold and sunny morning, I did mine and ate a donut and drank some coffee by the lakefront. Sophie's, like, I don't know, up in one of these buildings, getting the MRI done, which is just super anxiety inducing for her because if you haven't had an MRI before, it's not chill. But then also just having to wait for the results and, 2 brain surgeries, getting burned by 2 of those MRIs and hearing that you got a brain tumor that needs to be operated on. So there's nothing for me to do back at the hospital while she's in there. So do what I do. Get outside. I'm always drawn to the water. So we got Lake Michigan, lots of ice. It's still winter. It's a cold morning. It's like 35 degrees. It was just 65 like 2 days ago, and it's going to be 70 tomorrow. So kind of a bummer we missed the warm weather, but beautiful sunshine. Great day here at the lakefront. Wish we were here for more relaxing reasons, but we are so lucky that she gets to see the team at Northwestern Medicine. Very lucky that we're able to come up here and spend 24 hours in the city. We came up last night, had some yummy food. And I'm lucky that I've got this natural body of water to get to. Whew, icy sand. Anyway, I'm glad that even though we have to go to the big city, I'm not a big city person. I belong out in the open of the Midwest, not in the metro Midwest, but so I feel really grateful to have this natural body of water that I can get to just, a 10-minute walk away from where Sophie's amazing team of doctors is. So I'm gonna kick it here for another hour or so until she's done. And then hopefully we go about our lives for the rest of the spring. Her MRI came back stable and we returned home feeling a bit lighter, and as if to give me permission to enjoy my spring, Mother Nature delivered the first severe storm of the season to my doorstep the next day. It's nearly midnight on March 5th, soon to be March 6th. There's been a tragic outbreak of tornadoes across portions of Iowa earlier today. Severe storms developed along the cold front into Missouri, raced across western and then central Illinois at 60 to 65 miles per hour, and they are knocking on our doorstep here in Champaign County. I did not think that they would make it here, but looks like maybe we'll see. Maybe we get a shelf cloud coming in, some gusty winds, heavy rain, and some lightning. It's spring. Let's go. Run home. All right, we're gonna intercept this bad boy from the driveway. Shelf cloud's coming over right now. The end of my busy work travel season is approaching as farmers prepare to return to the fields for another growing season. On March 10th, I flew to New Orleans for the last day of the Commodity Classic, a huge annual ag trade show. I wouldn't be speaking at the event formally, just making myself available for a few media interviews and to talk shop for the day. Am I at the right place?
How are you today?
You're well. So it's been a long travel day. We got The Simpsons on. It's been my favorite show since I was like 8 years old. We're in beautiful New Orleans. It's warm and it's humid. We got a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow. So it's like midnight now. This is the most vacation work trip probably that I'll take this year. This is the payoff for all the 3 a.m. drives to Iowa and Northwest Illinois this winter. This is the payoff. It's Simpsons in a hotel bed at midnight in a warm, humid New Orleans. And I hurricane with my colleague after landing. So morning came early. I can't see. I don't have my contacts in. All right. A little late night adventure after getting in. Eliminated 3 hours of sleep. I don't know what the coffee sitch is here at the hotel, but I know the coffee sitch out there is pretty good, and we got some isolated storms popping up. So I am so tired, but I think we're gonna hit the Riverwalk, get some coffee before stuff starts. So I don't know why I can't stop injuring my legs this year. I hurt this knee playing softball in the summer. Sprained the old ankle this winter when we were traveling to Florida. And then yesterday, I'm getting in the plane and I'm gonna use my other foot to kind of show it, but it's a 3-row thing. And so I'm trying to sidestep and get in there, and my foot got caught on like the seat thing or something. And it went like that, and I just feel pop right there, except on the other side. And it's not the worst, but like, it hurts. Yo, there is the river. It's muggy, and it is already starting to rain a little bit. A little drizzly. Let's caffeinate before it starts raining. Walking around like, what's this? Is it a mask? It's a sock. I didn't even bring these socks. I didn't bring the other one. Oh yeah. Now we are ready for the day. All right, so we're caffeinating. Thank you, Revelator Coffee Company. And we're gonna grab breakfast with my colleague, Eric Snodgrass here in about 40 minutes. So in that time, we are gonna pump out our Canadian Prairie report. We'll email that out, and then that's probably most of the weather content that we'll do today. I was up early and got the local weather forecast out for Champaign-Urbana. We'll get the Canadian Prairie weather report out, but it's Friday. There's not that much going on. We've got some isolated strong storms here in the Gulf Coast. Today we've got some light snow, some wintry weather across parts of the south and the mid-south, so that's problematic for them, but generally speaking, the chaos factor is low today with the weather. So again, we'll mostly just enjoy the commodity classic here. We'll see what's going on with the nutrient brunch upstairs too later on. And we'll just have some fun here in New Orleans. This is just really cool that following my dream in weather has put me in a position here where I get to travel to New Orleans in March to do a little weather, talk about a little weather, and enjoy some really warm weather while it's snowing back at home. My wife Sophie let me know that the kiddo is both unhappy about the snow and is making snow ice cream with it this morning. And our dog, Henry, is depressed that it's snowing and that I'm not there. So we'll play some ball tomorrow. Good boy, Henry. Tornado warning in New Orleans. First tornado warning of the year. Second severe storm of the year.
I'm guessing it would have been fun to do this.
So it's morning, 6 o'clock on Saturday the 12th. I've already got a notification that my first flight has been delayed 15 minutes, which is not a big deal, but I have like a 40-minute layover in Dallas. So 15 minutes, okay. More than 15 minutes, gonna not be okay pretty quick. It's a beautiful morning though. So the cold front went through yesterday that brought all the severe weather, the tornadoes. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds out there, so I wonder if that's the reason for the delay. Maybe a delay getting in the plane I'm supposed to be on. Hopefully, the weather's not bad except for the rain, so don't delay more than 15 minutes, please. I'm gonna get coffee, and then I'm gonna come back and throw all this stuff in the bag, and then I've got a cab showing up here in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna be too early to the New Orleans airport. That's okay. Good to go. Back to the room, pack up, and we'll be out of New Orleans. It'll be a distant memory. Cool variety of weather down here to get away from the snow in Illinois and into the severe storms and tornadoes in the deep south. Delayed by another 15. Nervousness increases. I had idea if I'd make my connecting flight, but I had the camaraderie of another 15 folks or so from the trade show who were also sprinting to their gate. I showed up to my gate out of breath and the agent asked, "Are you going to Champaign?" Yes. Did I make it? No, it just left. They bumped me to the night flight to Champaign and I did my best to kill an entire day at the airport. Not this time, safe. That's where my office is. Freedom! Oh my God. I love aviation. I hate flying. About 25 degrees here in Champaign-Urbana. We had snow Friday, snow yesterday, cold air behind the system today, and then warm air advection tomorrow. It'll be in the mid-50s, so about 30 degrees warmer tomorrow. So I guess, I missed out on the cold, and I'm home for the warmth. Go home and kiss my wife and hug my dog.